This is RealVisionRadio.com with your host, Mr. Ash Hawkins in the building. And we have a special guest. We also have somebody also a part of the team of the special guest. He is, without a doubt, one of the hardest working guys in the industry, as far as radio.
Thank you.
And music.
Thank you.
He already put out an astonishing, how many songs?
Oh, 300.
300 songs.
In 3 years.
3 years. And how many albums you got? Mixtapes.
I got 5 mixtapes in 3 years. 5 mixtapes and about 7 singles.
Yeah, that's incredible. Also, he is the recording artist for European Records, if you how you say it. He also is the CEO of Side Block General Entertainment Incorporated.
That's right.
And it's his subsidiaries. I mean, for real, he's doing his thing. So without further ado, here's Killer K.
What up, y'all? What up? I'm here in the building with one of my co-hosts from 109.1 The View.
Yeah, it's your boy Champ in the building alongside Killer K and Mr.
We're a team under the Real Independent Media Group, and we definitely happy to be over here at Real Vision Radio.
Definitely. Just let everybody know, man. Like what makes you want to get into the industry, entertainment industry as a whole? But I'm talking about music or radio, and let them know from there.
I mean, again, Mr. Brett, music wasn't. I mean, being an artist and doing music and radio wasn't even in my forecast. You know, for the past few years, I really didn't want to do that, even though I knew I could do it. You know, it wasn't really something that I wanted to do. What I really wanted to do was just be a producer, you know, and just run a record label and help other, you know, independent artists like myself right now, you know, to get their name out there and things like that. But, you know, one day I was just sitting outside of a temp agency and ran into Mr. Peacock from UPM Records and heard me out there, you know, with my beats and, you know, doing whatever I do. And he came up and said what he said to me and you know, lost contact with him for a while. And one of my artists, you know, actually knew his number and knew how to get in contact with him and things like that. And he got in contact with him, and you know, I just told him, listen, man, you know, I'm in a tight space, and I'm ready now, and I'm ready to, you know, get this music out there, and you know, for the past six years. Past 6 years, it's just been that's just what it's been, you know, getting my music out there, promoting myself, getting this music out, and getting my companies, Side Block Generals Incorporated, Kings County Records, Kings County Digital, Fuller Management, and Big Apple Records, and also Real Live Distribution, out there, and now it's finally starting to take off, Mr. Brett. Definitely.
So let everybody know, man, like, yo, what did Barrington Ray Peacock, what the advice he gave you, man, to make you want to go any further with this, or what did he help you with to make you want to go further with this? Because I hear some good things about him, but I just want to hear from the artists themselves.
Mr. Peacock, Mr. Brett, Mr. Peacock taught me damn near everything that I know. I mean, I knew a lot already, but it was just some things that I was lacking, you know, and that was the reason for me contacting him. Because I always felt that I wasn't getting nowhere. As a matter of fact, I wasn't really getting nowhere in the beginning because it was things that I didn't know. You know, it was Mr. Peacock who helped me get corporations and things like that. It was Mr. Peacock who taught me how to run a corporation or LLC or any type of business that I was trying to start at that time. So it was Mr. Peacock that did all of that. It was also Mr. Peacock that signed me as a recording artist to UPM Records, and I am so proud to say that I am the first recording artist of UPM Records, and I've been doing it ever since, and I'm not going to stop. And like I said, if it wasn't for Mr. Peacock, my name wouldn't be out there right now. People wouldn't be asking me to do features and all types of stuff that I never thought that would happen. So basically, I just want to say over the radio and give big shout outs to Mr. Barrington Ray Peacock.
Definitely. Now, growing up, man, what you wanted to do? I heard some things about you, man, about what you really can do. So let people know what you could do growing up, and what was the plans when you was growing up.
Well, growing up, I wanted to be a scientist. I still do. You know, I wanted to be a scientist, and then I had changed my mind. At one point, I wanted to be a forensic scientist, but you know, I was always playing ball. Ball was always my thing. You know what I'm saying?
And what position did you play?
And I played many different positions. In junior high school, I played the small forward. In high school, I played the power forward. But when I got to college, at St. Francis College, I played the shooting guard. When I was in high school, I averaged 17.6 points a game. And when I went to college, I averaged about 12 points a game. So, yeah, playing ball was my everything growing up. That's all I really. But I always played an instrument. I played instruments since I was 9 years old. I played the bass guitar, and I also played the drums. And so that's what really got me into the beat making after the basketball thing didn't work out for me. So I started making beats and you know, taking it from there as far as the music game.
Definitely. Now, I'm gonna let people know about what as far as the radio side. Like, I know you had started. You founded a magazine, that's now part of the Real Vision Media Group now. But it started with you. You know, it was called the Independent.
The Independent View magazine.
News magazine.
That's
yeah.
right.
What made you get into wanting to do that? Like, what was the thing you was looking at that said, you know what?
The industry. The industry is fucked up, man. There's a lot of talent out here. A lot of talent, and I feel like a lot of talent is not being seen. I feel like there's a lot of garbage in the industry, and this is Real Vision Radio, so I'm gonna keep it 100 and I'm gonna keep it real. It's a lot of garbage out here for the past, and I can say that I haven't listened to terrestrial FM radio in the past 4 years because of the garbage that I've heard on the radio. So for me to start radio and to start a magazine company, it was to try and give artists like myself and like, you know, the Pessimist and Drastic B and everybody like that exposure. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like they needed more exposure. You don't see artists, independent artists like us, like that. Well, you see it now, but you wasn't seeing it before inside Vogue magazine or Vibe or Source or anything like that. It was hard for us to get in there. You know what I'm saying? And the only people that they were putting in there was people that were backed by major labels. Yeah. So I felt like, you know, well, we need to start a radio station or a radio show or a magazine that will center around independent, unsigned artists that has huge talent, that has good talent that needs to be heard. So we started that so that way these people could get some exposure and following, and people could start listening to some real music like they play here on Real Vision Radio.
Definitely. So, so what is your next move, man? Let everybody know your next move.
I got Blackout 3 coming out. It's already started. It's almost done, to tell you the truth. Which is a mixtape, which is a part of a trilogy. And my first 3 mixtapes was The Killer's Ambition 1, 2, and 3, and then I started with the Blackout mixtape. And each one of these mixtapes is stemming to something. And so if you listen to each mixtape, all 6 mixtapes, you'll see that it will lead up to the Ground Zero album. You know what I'm saying? Everything coincides with each other. So when you hear the Ground Zero album when it come out later on this year, you know, you'll understand why I made Killer's Ambition and why I made Blackout. The Killer's Ambition trilogies was to let people know that, you know, I'm here, I'm new, I was new in the game, I'm fresh, you know what I'm saying, and I want people to see my ambition. Yeah. The Blackout mixtape was to let people know, because after I did the Ambition mixtapes, there was a lot of talking going on, a lot of subliminals, a lot of people doing diss tracks on me. So the Blackout mixtape was to just let them know that at any given moment, Killer K is just gonna black out. You know what I'm saying? And Killer's ambition, I try to be positive. Blackout was just something where I just, let go and let loose and just blacked out on everybody just to let them know this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So a couple of songs on that Blackout mixtape I probably shouldn't have put out.
Yeah.
Maybe because of anger.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is over now, and I'm coming out with the Blackout 3 now, and it's straight positive. And Blackout 2 actually had, the homie Pessimist on it with Fright Night, and that song is actually hitting on SoundCloud right now. I also did another song with the Pessimist called Moving Forward, and he got the video coming out soon. We just shot the video for that. So big shout out to the Pessimist as well.
Exactly. You got.
And you also down with a group. Tell us how did that start? Come about?
Oh well, the group thing was crazy. If you really think about it, the UPM Records, you have the Multimedia Record Corporation, and under the Multimedia Record Corporation, you got different labels under the Multimedia Record Corporation. So. And then you have partnerships with, the Multimedia Record Corporation. So what happened was we had artists from mostly each label under the Multimedia Record Corporation come together as a group, which formed the Media Mob. UPM, Boyette, and McFadden, and South Block Gyms Entertainment. And, we all came together and, formed the Media Mob to, put out music like that as far as a group thing like that.
Yeah, and that's good, man. And it's on what label is it? It's on UPM, right?
It's on UPM Records, the Media Mob, yes.
Yeah, but I heard a story about that. I heard that the reason why Barrington Ray Peacock had put that together was to try to make sure that people understood that this was a company and not a crew.
Yes.
And
yes, it's not really a crew. It's actually a company, but it's actually like a band, a hip hop band. Because just about everybody, on the Media Mob actually plays an instrument, maybe except one. But yeah, it's like a hip hop band.
Yeah. Basically, like make sure that people understood that Multimedia Record Corporation was a corporation, and the people and the whole people that's under it is not a crew. There's actually artists under it. So I think he was trying to combine it and just say, yo, this is the Media Mob. And it's a band. You're right. I heard he was telling me that this is a band, and it do got a couple of people there that know how to play instruments. I heard that Jackson B know how to play the congas.
Jackson B with the congas. Shout out to Jackson B over at 109.